everybody, it's your favorite health coaches, Elsie and the Giant Asian. So, we wanted to go over like a wellness profile for you guys to kind of give you an example of, what we offer our clients and how we direct our clients to get to their goals and to get them on the right plan. Before we start, we wanted to go over just our method of finding the right package for them.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, the basics.
Yeah.
So the basic program that I always tailor people to, and usually people are going to weight loss, even if they're muscle guys, they need to cut down the fat. So the basic program is 2 canisters of healthy meal, 2 canisters of protein, cellulose, and tea. And that program is, $250, you know? That's the basic program that I always try to get people on. If they're saying it's too expensive or they want something extra, then I tweak it down as, I'll pull out the cellulose or I'll pull out, the tea. And if it's, if budget's a big issue, then I go to 2 canisters of healthy meals or two proteins. If that's even, too much, of course we just go with 2 healthy meals and then they can add skim milk or almond milk.
So, just as a health coach, you're going to find your perfect packages that you want to offer until you're completely confident. You can refer to the ones that we have on the Herbalegends page. We used to do the 1 shake a day as the base package, but we're not doing that anymore because we find that clients will always get better results with 2 shakes a day. It gives them more of their vitamins and nutrients, and it eliminates that temptation to try to provide a regular meal. So the base bottom line package is 2 healthy meal shakes, and it actually ends up being $85 to $95, which is cheaper than just doing 1 shake a day. It's everything they need, and if they're able to get a little extra money down the line, then they can always add on stuff later. All right, so if you have any other questions, definitely ask us about that, but we're going to go into a wellness profile. We'll stop here and there to kind of explain what we're doing and then go from there.
And the file, you can use this wellness profile page. Mm-hmm. It's on the Herbalegends page. It says file on there. You can download it.
Yeah. We do it a little differently. Again, it's just what we do. You can definitely stick to the form as you're learning. And then again, when you become more confident, you can always tweak it to be more of a conversation so you feel more comfortable and confident with what you're talking about. Awesome. Okay. So, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I know you hit me up about the nutrition program. You seem kind of excited to get healthy and change your life.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's motivating you?
I haven't had confidence, I want abs. I've never had abs my whole life, and I don't know why. I work out 3-4 hours in the gym 7 days a week, and I still don't have abs.
Okay. So it seems like you're working really hard, you're not getting the results you want. Mm-hmm. What would it mean to you to get those results?
Everything. I've always been a shy guy, never had confidence.
Yeah.
Can't even talk to a girl. Yeah. So, just to have the abs to take my shirt off would just mean so much to me.
Yeah. Is this awkward for you right now that we're talking so close?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. So you heard Joe had a generic goal. Which was to lose the weight and, have abs. And then it kind of went farther as I kept asking him why into not having confidence and being really shy. So you want to make sure that you really hit on the why for them doing the program. So for Joe, that was the confidence. All right, so it seems like you really want to get that confidence back in your life. Mm-hmm. So what would that mean for you to be able to have more confidence?
To actually maybe get a girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I've never had a girlfriend.
Wow.
I've never taken my shirt off at the beach, So I guess for me to be outgoing.
Yeah. I want you to think of something in the near future, kind of set a goal for yourself, something that you want to do once you reach your goal, and picture it, and then tell me what it is.
I want to take my shirt off at Folsom Lake, flex my abs, and go up to a girl and ask her out on a date.
Okay, that's a really exciting goal. Does it make you excited to say it?
And scared.
Well, don't worry, because once you get the results, everything will fall into place.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is when you go home, you're going to find a picture of a guy online that, I know it sounds weird, but just find someone with the body type that you're looking to have.
Okay.
and put that picture on your fridge or on your mirror, in your car, or on your phone, so that every day you're reminded of what you want your goal to be.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want, you can find a picture of a hot girl too, someone that you'd like to have as a girlfriend, and kind of make that be a motivation for you as well.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
I can do that.
Okay. So the second thing is that after they tell you their why, you really want to help them visualize, like, what exactly do they want. I even sometimes have my clients put a date to it. So when do you want to meet this girl? When do you want to have the abs? When do you want to feel hot? So that's something you can go into a little further. But having them visualize the goal and posting it somewhere so they see it every day will be a constant reminder and also a constant motivation for them to keep going. Cool? Okay. So, now that we have your why and we kind of have your goal and your motivation, who do you have in your life that's going to keep you accountable and make sure you don't quit, besides me and yourself?
I guess my friend Charlie.
Okay.
He wants abs too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd be interested in, like, joining you on the journey?
Yeah, because we always go to the gym together, so we always eat together, so.
Okay. So maybe, like, after we're done talking today, you can contact Charlie, let him know what you're doing, let him know how excited you are and what your goal is, and see if he'll hold you accountable.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds like a good goal. All right. So you have your why, you have your goal and your vision, and now you have someone to hold them accountable. So the relationship you have with them is going to be awesome, but sometimes bringing other people into the mix not only helps keep them motivated, but it adds like a little added challenge and excitement because someone is going to be joining them on the journey. And it also just helps for you too for the future, like referrals. You never know, the friend might get on the program too. All right. Moving forward, go ahead, Joe. What would you do next?
All right. So next, I would ask the client what a typical day is, like from eating, from when they woke up until they go to sleep. So I'd be like, okay, here's a paper and pen. Write down when you woke up, and from there on, write down exactly what you put in your mouth. Food, drinks, and whatever you bought throughout the day, whether you go to the cafeteria, work, you go to Starbucks, anything, rock stars, chips, write it down. And I go, pick a typical day, pick yesterday, and write down everything. And then from there, I start to break down, I'm like, okay, so you ate this, you ate that, and I highlight the bonuses. Like, say they ate breakfast in the morning, they ate breakfast. It's good to put something in your system to, break the fasting. And I highlight that. Or, I'm like, oh, you ate chicken for dinner. Good job, man. But then I'm like, okay, we need to add some snacks in there. We need to, cut out these rock stars, cut out these certain things. And then I start to go and break down how much they spend in a day. So they buy 2 rock stars. They spend $8 at the cafeteria. And they go to Starbucks later and buy some, and they also buy some chips. So they're spending like $11 a day. And then they typically eat on the weekend. So I average it out, $11 a day. I times that by 7 for the week, $77. Then I times that by 4 for the month, and that ends up being what, like $400 or whatever they just spent on that month. And then from there I go, okay, with this program you're going to replace 2 meals a day with the shakes. You're going to lose weight and you're going to save money. You're going to save a lot more money. So that's how I kind of break it down.
Yeah. Awesome. Sorry, I was staring too few in the eyes. So once you've broken down what they've done, you want to give them a recommendation of what you would suggest for them to do. And it's the same for every single person, no matter what program they're starting on, unless they have like a special thing like weight gain. But if it's a typical weight loss, getting shredded, it's the same program. And that consists of waking up, which thankfully you will every day. And within 30 minutes, you have your first shake. 2 to 3 hours after that, you have your lean protein snack. 2 to 3 hours after that, you have your shake, tea and tablets if you're doing that. 2 to 3 hours again, you have another lean protein snack. And then 2 to 3 hours after that, you have your lean protein dinner, colorful veggies and carbs. Mm-hmm. So what you want to emphasize in that is every time they eat, every time they put food in their mouth, they want to have at least 24 grams of protein. And by doing that, it helps them maintain the lean muscle and build muscle if that's what they were looking to do. As far as the shakes themselves, there's 3 main things you want to cover. The first thing, like we said before, is it gives you 100% of your recommended RDA or vitamins and minerals for the day. Number 2, it keeps you below your caloric ceiling. So you get 2,500 calories worth of nutrients like kale, broccoli, chicken,
All clean
all
foods.
these clean foods, you'd have to eat 2,500 calories worth of clean foods to get what you would in a 200 calorie shake, which is awesome. And number 3, it keeps you within your protein factor. So the amount of protein a human can typically digest is around 25 grams of protein. We keep it simple. You know, we have the Herbalife 24 line, so we say 24 grams of protein is ideal every time you eat. And that will help you maintain the muscle so your body doesn't feed off of itself and you can build and grow and be awesome. So after that, Joe Goody transitions into getting them to get the right program.
All right. So you typically break it down. I go, okay, from what you're eating and what your goal is, you're gonna need 2 canisters of healthy meal, 2 canisters of protein, and I always recommend a cellulose tea. The tea burns about 80 to 100 calories per serving. So calories, cardio in a bottle, pretty cool. Cellulose, it gets rid of the water weight that holds the excess water weight, that holds the fat. So I typically recommend those 2 things. Then I go right into it and say, this program right here is ideal for you. You're gonna have 2 shakes a day. You're gonna have your cellulose 3 times a day, and your tea at least once a day. This program is $250. It's gonna save you because you were already spending $400 a month. This is $250. You're saving $150 a month, and you're also losing weight. How's that sound?
Awesome. Okay. So usually after you give them your ideal dream program for them, there's going to be some people that want to have a little less. There's going to be some people that want a little bit more. So you have to have an artillery of information. If you're not familiar with products that can enhance a program, definitely do some research on myherbalife.com. There's a little tab and it's called Enhancers. Those really help a lot, as well as the aloe under the digestive issues. That is fantastic to add on.
Yeah. And recommend the program.
Oh.
Role
Okay. Role play. So, Joe, based on what you said, like you typically spend about 400.
It's okay. It's my fun.
You typically spend about $400 on breakfast, lunch, drinks a month.
That's a lot.
That's including your coffee and your rock stars and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to do this program at 2 shakes a day, we could start you at $250,
Mm-hmm.
and that includes your breakfast and lunch shakes. So that's 2 healthy meal shakes plus the protein, which you're going to mix together. It goes with the thermogenic tea,
Mm-hmm.
which helps burn fat and calories, and you also get the cellulose for all that extra water weight you wanted to get rid of.
Still seems kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, remember you said earlier you really wanted those abs, right, and that confidence?
Mm.
Like, do you think the $250 would be worth the investment in yourself?
Yeah, I guess so.
And remember, you're paying $400 a month for those rock stars and regular food that doesn't even give you the results you want.
True.
So if you were to do this for $250, it's definitely going to save you some money and give you abs.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go ahead and go. So that's the dream situation. So let's say Joe still was pretty adamant about it.
No, it's just too much money in my mind. I can't do it.
Okay. Well, what's more important to you, the meal replacement or the energy or the water weight?
The meal replacement.
Okay. So let's say we took out the tea and the cellulose.
Well, the water weight, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we can work it out depending upon whatever, but let's just say you just did the shakes.
Okay.
So if you were to do 2 shakes a day, 2 healthy meal, and 2 protein to make sure you get everything that you need, like we talked about, that would be $185.
Oh.
Does that sound more manageable?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So the $185 is awesome, and then if you wanted to add the cellulose, that would be like another $28 or so plus tax and shipping. So we can always add that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. So always be ready to adjust if need be. And if you're not sure, like the totals off the top of your head, because you have to really tailor it and personalize it for the person, you can always go on myherbalife.com. You put all of the items in the cart, and when you check out, it'll give you the retail price. And what you do to the retail price is you multiply it by 1.2, and that takes care of the tax, the handling, and the shipping. and that way you can give your client that price so they know exactly, what to expect as far as how much their program will be. But let's say Joe still can't afford it.
It's too much.
Okay, the 185 is still not manageable, even with the abs and the confidence.
Yeah, it's too much money for me right now.
Okay. Well, for me, it's always important that you're comfortable with whatever
Mm.
you're doing because this is your program, and I want you to make sure that it's the right thing for you. But my bottom package to make sure you get the results that you want is still 2 shakes a day, but it's just the healthy meals only. So you'll have to go out and buy your own milk, and I recommend non-fat milk or almond milk. Those are the best ones. And then mixing that in and having that two times a day. Would 85 work?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Are you sure? I want you to be confident in it. This
Okay.
is your first step towards confidence.
What if I just want to think about it?
Well, I mean, remember, you are saving a lot of money on it. And of course, you could take time to think about it, but I just want to make sure that you know, because when you contacted me, you said you were ready to go.
Right. All right. Let's do it.
Okay, good. I don't want you to keep putting yourself off.
All right.
Let's take a chance on yourself.
Let's go.
Okay, so you don't really want to hustle people to make the decision right then. Of course, people are going to take time to think about it, but the important thing is to really reconnect them back to their why, because that's why you talk about it first. It's the most important thing. So, remember your daughter. You want to be healthy for your daughter. Like, do you think this $85 is a big investment compared to the joy you'll give her, or do you think that those abs are worth the $85 just right now to put an investment in yourself and your health? So once you do that, you kind of just leave it. Like, yeah, let's do that. Let them soak in it, whatever, and then you go into the flavors and the orders and all of that stuff and the money and things like that. I usually have the people contact me back when they're ready, or if I'm on the ball, I'll just do everything right there. Sometimes I feel too rushed if you automatically have them sign up on the spot, and sometimes people are more comfortable with that. So really take a moment to read your person, your friend, and make sure that they're comfortable with everything. And if they seem just the slightest bit uncomfortable, don't push it, because that's the last thing you want to do.
It's gonna be the worst client ever.
Yeah. You don't want to be a salesman. You don't want to be pushy, because then they'll feel uncomfortable. You just really want to make sure you're doing the best thing for them, but giving them the space if they need it.
Yeah. And then they're gonna end up being a bad client, not gonna listen to anything you say because they didn't give you that respect.
Yeah. So key things, after you put in the order, so you're going to send out your PayPal or, collect the cash or collect the check. You want to make sure you send them a follow-up email that has the next step. So you're going to tell them to take their before picture. You're going to send them their meal plan, their shake recipes, their shopping list. Give them your phone number and ask them to call you as soon as their package arrives.
Make that first shake.
Yes, you're going to make the first shake with them. You want to make sure that they have your phone number, and you let them know that you're available at any time for them to talk to.
Oh, and always include the cheapy shaker cup.
Yes.
Always include that in people's programs. It's like $2.65.
Mm-hmm.
Include it no matter what.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for people's lives.
Yeah. And then when you go over making the first shake, make sure you tell them it's 2 scoops of healthy meal with 1.5 scoops of the protein. The protein, for some reason,
with water.
Herbalife made it a little off to the healthy meal. So 1.5 scoops of the protein with 2 scoops of the healthy meal plus water will give you the perfect shake.
Yep.
And
what else?
I think that's about it for the wellness profile. If you guys have any questions, let us know. I know this is
I got one. Tell your clients to when they get their program and when they're about to start, put it on social media. Say, I'm starting my journey to lose weight. It's gonna help your business. People are gonna be like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So that's just a tip.
Yeah. Sharing is caring. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's a long video. If you stayed for the whole video, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And any other questions, hit us up and let us know.
Herbalegends. Deuces.
Roll out.